All right, everybody. eCom Tom coming back at you guys with another video. And if you guys didn't already know, eBay has started to flag accounts as of over 5 months ago. And there's a lot of people out there, jumping on the bandwagon of manual drop shipping, which is the way to go. And there's a lot of people out there that are trying to refute this and say that it's not a thing, and say that eBay's not flagging accounts, sell on flagged accounts. You can still sell on flagged accounts, just drop your margins down to literally nothing and make all your money on the back end. And I want to show you, I did a little experiment for you guys, and this might be a little redundant, but I need to get this out there. And I did an experiment where I listed on a flagged account 10 items of items that I know that have sold before on other accounts, and just I know they're good items. They've sold at least 2 or 3 times in the last 30 days, but I know that they're good sellers. And I also listed the same items on a brand new account. So I made a brand new account for this experiment. I'm going to use this account actually later in more YouTube videos, so it wasn't just me making one brand new account for one video like this. And I do want to prove to you guys that promoting the listings and showing how little impressions you get on an actual flagged account. So it's only 10 listings. I know, oh, Tom, it might not be that big of a sample set, but I can't list that many listings on a new account. So 10 it is. It's very, 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 very evident that, flagged accounts are not going to be making any sales, and I prove it to you guys inside of this video. So if you guys like what you see in this video, please smash the like button. Please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. It means the world to me. Thank you guys very much for supporting me, and I'll bring you inside my computer and show you the results right now. All right, everybody. So as I said earlier in this video, in the intro, this is going to be about flagged versus unflagged eBay accounts with manual eBay dropshipping in 2019. So before we get started, I'll be asking you interactive questions. So please pause the video and type in your questions and your answers to the questions. And if you like what you see, please smash that like button, because I do think that this video is extremely informative in proving my point that you have to go manual dropshipping in 2019. So what are the key points of this video? Flagged accounts get little to no sales. I will prove it to you. I will show exactly that I listed 10 items, the same 10 items on each account, a flagged versus unflagged account. The unflagged account, started getting views, watchers right away within 3 hours, and the unflagged account, or the flagged account, made 0 sales in about 7 days. So way more impressions on a brand new store. Like I said, within 3 hours, it was already more impressions than 1 week's worth of time on a flagged account. And the new store will make sales quickly. I proved that towards the end. And feedback does not matter. That's one of the biggest limiting beliefs I see people talk about. Oh, I just created a brand new store. Oh, I have no feedback. I'm not going to be able to make sales. It's untrue. You'll be able to make sales. Don't worry about it. So, in case you guys didn't know, in my last video, which I'll talk about, I'll link up in the top of this video, it says eBay has been flagging accounts. eBay finally admitted it in their spring seller update of 2019 that you will get reduced search visibility for sellers who use a retailer to ship directly to buyers. Retail arbitrage, which is drop shipping, which is what we're doing. Amazon onto eBay, Walmart onto eBay. They're going to be keeping a very heavy eye on them right now, and I no longer am using any of those 3 suppliers, Walmart, Home Depot, or Amazon. And these 2 accounts right here didn't have those suppliers listed on there. So sellers who use retailers or marketplaces to ship directly to buyers are in violation of our dropshipping policy. Will be lowered in search results, giving sellers who own their own inventory or dropship from wholesalers greater visibility. So it's another huge reason to go manual. And you do not want your impressions to look like this, getting flagged and literally dropping down to the bottom. So this is a flagged account impression. So as I said, I listed 10 items. I promoted them all at 3% across a flagged account and an unflagged account. This is the flagged account that I listed the same 10 items on. I started it on April 30th, I believe, or I started promoting on May 1st. So that was the first listing. And by May 8th, it had literally only gotten 69 impressions. That is awful. An impression is when somebody scrolls through eBay and sees your listing. So if they don't see your listing, there's no way they can click on your listing. Then there's no way that they're going to buy your listing or your item, because they can't even see it. So that means that this account, as eBay says, has reduced search visibility for sellers who use retailers, because this was an Amazon onto eBay account way back in the day. So the highest impressions I got on one day was 18 on May 3rd. The graph doesn't look bad because it's on a very small scale, with the y-axis being the highest of 20 right here. But this is an awful graph. This graph is literally terrible, and I'll prove it to you in literally the next slide. So this is an unflagged account that I listed these same 10 items on, and within 3 hours, so I did the 10 items on May 6th,
within 3 hours, it literally had 216 impressions and 4 clicks already. So let's go back to this. This is over 7 days. This account has the same 10 items as the other account, which I know you're not supposed to list the same items on 2 accounts, but I did it anyways just for this video. This account literally got 69 impressions in 7 days. And in 3 hours, this one literally got 216 with 4 clicks. If they got clicked, then that means that there's a chance that they're going to buy. None of them sold at that point in time, but you know, it is what it is. So here's a side-by-side comparison, and it might look a little blurred for you guys, but this is the unflagged account. This was a brand new account, so I could only put the quantity to 1. So that's the only difference between these. These ones have quantity of 2s and 3s, but you know, you can't really tell that these are the same items, but if you look at the prices, $87.88. If you go here, it's $87.88. I literally priced them at the same price as well. $275.48, $275.48 right here, $59.11. And $59.11. As you can see, they are out of order, but if you want to pause the video, you'll be able to tell. The unflagged account literally got a watcher and another watcher right here. And look, listed May 6th at 9:25 a.m. You know, literally it had, what is this, 7 hours of time that it's been on there here. This one got a watcher within being on for less than 3 hours. So that's the power of the unflagged store. The unflagged store is going to see clicks, it's going to see impressions, it's going to see sales extremely fast, and that's really what you need. You can't make sales if you're not getting your items seen. And the people that are going out there and saying, oh, just list more items on your flagged account, list more items on your flagged account, sure, maybe you'll make sales if you list a ton of items on your flagged account, 5,000, 10,000 items on your account, but then what do you have to also pay for that? You also have to pay for an anchor store, which costs $350 a month. If you list over 10,000 items, you're going to have to start paying for every single item on that anchor store. You have to be paying for software that's going to cost a lot more because you are just trying to reprice all of these items, and it's extremely expensive. This unflagged account has 10 items. You could literally manually check these 10 items every single day, and it already got watchers within the first 3 hours on these 2 items right here. So here's a little bit more. I got my limits raised on this brand new account, kept it unflagged, didn't add any more software onto it, and I listed 30 more items. So now it has 40 listings promoted. As I said, I started May 6th was the first day. This was a screenshot up until yesterday of May 14th. So far, this is what, 9 days of time. It has 47,294 impressions. Now let's go back again. This was literally 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of impressions, and it got 69. That is literally thousands of percent different in actual results here. So this is 40 listings promoted, and I sold 5 already. I promoted it at 3%, so it's a decently high rate at the moment, but I'm just trying to get sales velocity on this account. I'm still making front-end margin, even with the 3% promoted listing fee. So don't worry about it. It's gotten 153 clicks, and I've sold 5. As you can tell on the y-axis right here, this is 10,000. This is impressions, and then yesterday, or on the 13th, it got over 10,000 impressions, and I can only imagine it going a lot higher from there. So, like I said, there's no comparison. An unflagged account is literally the only way to be selling on eBay in 2019. If you're attempting to keep selling on your flagged account, it's not going to work. You need to make a new account. You need to go manual in 2019. There's literally no comparison. There is no more argument. eBay came out on the seller update of 2019, spring seller update, and literally admitted it. And I literally just proved it for you guys with the same items. If you guys don't believe that I listed the same items, I mean, that's your fault. But you know, they were the same items. So conclusion: eBay admitted to flagging accounts. That's probably red flag number 1, that you should start going manual and stop using software. But you know, maybe if that didn't convince you, maybe this video did. Experiment proved its point. My experiment, I think, 100 times over, proved exactly what you needed to do, and exactly that flagged accounts will not make sales in 2019. It's just not going to happen unless you have tons of items up there, unless you're pricing at a literal loss or a break even, and then doing all these sketchy gift cards on the back end, or only using cash back. You're not going to be making money in the long run. I can guarantee you there's a lot of things that fall through the cracks, and you're not going to be seeing money. So the flagged account gets less exposure in 8 days than the unflagged account did in literally 3 hours. So I mean, that's huge. That is literally huge. If the unflagged account is getting more exposure in 3 hours than the other one did in 8 days, you know there's an issue there. An unflagged account already made 5 sales, so it's been up for, I think it was 9 days now. It's made 5 sales through promoted listings, And I mean, I can't be happier with the results considering it isn't Amazon, it's not Walmart, it's not Home Depot being listed on this account. So feedback score, as I said in the beginning, it does not matter. This account still has 0 feedback score. It literally doesn't have any feedback. Hopefully I get some soon, but it literally does not matter. People will buy from you no matter what. It hasn't even gotten a message yet. Nobody's gone, oh, like, you don't have any feedback. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like, should I buy from you? Things like that. That does not happen. There's no issues with it. And you must go manual drop shipping in 2019 on eBay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit shorter than my other videos, but you know, the point is proven right away. If you guys did not already know, I do have a free mini course, so check that link out in the description where I go further into how I use SKU Grid and how I find items for my manual eBay dropshipping store. And also there is a coupon at the end of the mini course for the actual main course, which has 67 videos and is over 12 hours long in content. So please post your questions below. I will answer all of them. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm sure there's going to be a decent amount of questions about just any type of flagged account or whatever from this video. So just please ask them. I answer every single one. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to subscribe. If you subscribe, then please hit the little bell notification and you will get notified of every single video that I do post. You'll get a little notification on your phone or your computer or whatever, and you'll be able to tell when I drop videos like this every single week. I'm trying to get back on the schedule of 3 times a week. It's hard, but I plan on doing it next week at least. So thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.